I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy, going dumb, and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Rodrigo Blankenship ready to get us started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Ready? Daniel's going to throw to get us started. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Are they gonna run him down? That's a Tampa Bay touchdown! The Buccaneers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Go. Set, go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He sent a man in motion. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
56, 56.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's throwing deep to the left side. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he gets this forward to the 19. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Alert! Hey, tight. Alert!
From the red zone now. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Extra point from Blankenship is up and good. And the Buccaneers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Blankenship all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. Let's go now. Ready?
Daniels back to throw. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. 35 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. From the 28. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he gets it to the 1, but goes out just before the goal line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
He tries to sneak it, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Panthers get it down to a single point. Jayden Daniels with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Half 85.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Gets this to Fant. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Work. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Allen gonna throw again. Connection made to Isaac Guerendo. And he gets this forward to the 19. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Allen on 3rd and 2. Called in left side. This gets the 1st and more. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. For the point after, here's Blankenship. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. Blankenship all set for the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's going to wind up out of bounds right where the former touchback used to be, along the 25-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready!
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Working quickly here. 2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him.
This is brought in at the 15. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Now try Gibbs again. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Flush down now to his left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Panthers tie this game at 21. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Shaheed now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff running left, A-Chain. He breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Allen setting up to throw. On target to Garindo. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Draine. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Buccaneers working here. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Allen. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at. You throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
First down throw for Allen. That's complete to Garindo. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Trying to run it in, Achane. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Man in motion here. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Tight end going in motion here.
Middle. Alert!
3rd and goal for Allen. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
On 4th down, Allen. He can't get away. They get the sack.
Deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Finds a seam down the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. That's intercepted near the sideline. And the Buccaneers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Shaheed now to return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
56.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He finds Fant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Pressure coming. It's Allen. Hauled in by Garindo. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake. One
on the jet sweep. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Achane. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. One down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or you're now forced to put the ball in the air.
Alert! All 52. That's 10. Good job.
Allen from the gun here on 3rd. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. Isaac Guerendo with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Blankenship all set for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Fits it through the middle. 30. Gets the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Dicker on now for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Panthers tie us up 28-all. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Shaheed now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. I think we know somebody who really likes the way kickoffs were redesigned, partner. The old format. What, teams were lucky if they got 2 in a season, and here he's got 2 by himself in this game.
Yeah, if you think about it, Kate, like in our lifetime, we have not seen such a drastic new rule change that's created so much new scheme and opportunity. These returns, well, they're a product of hard work, new scheme, and finding ways to exploit the weakness of your opponent.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Mikey, 18. Go!
Running it with Gibbs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Play fake here, Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers get it back on his 6th interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said, some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure.
And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Achane does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw.
And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. For the point after, here's Blankenship. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. Blankenship all set for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give left side for Gibbs. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Daniels on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again following the sack. That one hits the ground incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That's incomplete left side. Tried to find Mike Evans with that throw. And it sets up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Let's go.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Fourth and forever coming up. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They've got a man in motion. Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your play, but makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Here's 2nd and 7. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked up by Nakobe Dean. And the Panthers have some new life in the 4th.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
It's a gain of 19 and brings up
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18, go!
Daniels coming back after that pick. Gets everything he has under this throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And it's going to be 2nd down.
60 Bobcat. Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's on the move. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it?
And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. And mention the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
Blankenship all set for the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60, trap 60. Set up. Go.
Daniels escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
Got it. Ready?
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Ready.
Daniels back to throw. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 6.
19
Makes
tight.
it 3rd and 4.
3rd and short, Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. Running left, here's A-Chain. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves him a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Buccaneers very close to an 11th win this season. They've held them out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Half. Hey, tight.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Blankenship good on the point after. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
Blankenship all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
Let's go.
Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Now
line.
Daniels off the play action. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Pass brought in by Traylon Burks. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's another Carolina Panther.
From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Intended target there was Mike Evans. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
18, run, 18, run. Come on, set.
Again, Daniels to the air. Forced out to his right. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. This one intended for the running back. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Go!
Daniels now. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow